What's up, guys? I've been playing BLEAP. BLEAP is a new mobile rhythm game that feels, to me at least, very much like Muse-Dash. I purely just ran across this because I follow a lot of like rhythm game Twitter accounts, and then they retweeted the initial like intro video to this, because this just came out like a few weeks ago, and I've been having a ton of fun, and I wanted to talk about it. And you're gonna sit here and listen to me talk about it, or you won't. You'll click off the video. I don't know. I'm not your dad, okay? Do whatever you want. BLEAP is deceptively very much like a lot of other mobile rhythm games, but I think it stands apart because of its style, its aesthetic. And the reason that I compare it to Muse-Dash is really just because of its aesthetic. You're a cute girl, and you're running down a street, and you're hitting enemies instead of notes, and there's notes that you can like swerve into, but you don't have to hit, so you don't really have to worry about timing. And like, you have a cute companion, and that also helps you. It just feels very much like Muse-Dash. Also, the song selection is very similar. It's very much a mix of like, cute bubble pop, techno, EDM, stuff like that. But the gameplay style is actually very much like every other mobile rhythm game, where there is a top-down highway, notes are coming at you, you've got tap notes, hold notes, swipe notes, multi-tap notes, the whole shebang, right? Everything's here. And I think that it's pretty fun. There might be other rhythm games this is very similar to, but I haven't really seen one quite like it. It's being advertised as a cross between rhythm games and Subway Surfers. And most importantly, the demo is free. You can just hop in and play it, see if you like it, and if not, you can uninstall it. And now, of course, we have to talk about the monetization. And for yet another comparison to Muse-Dash, it's very similar. The free version is acting as the demo. You can just download and try it. And then you can spend like $3, I think, to unlock the base game, which just includes like, I don't know, like the first like 20 songs. And then that also gives you the ability to unlock singles, and then you can like pay for premium currency to unlock song packs. That's not the way I would do it. Instead, there are two other tiers, the 365 tier and then the Infinity tier. Both of them just unlock everything. One of them is for a year, one of them is forever, excluding special event stuff. So I'm guessing that if they ever do like a crossover, you're still going to have to pay for the crossover stuff. So by God, if Hatsune Miku comes to this game, you will still have to pay for Hatsune Miku, okay? And you think I would be really angry about that. I'm a very old school kind of gamer. I like to just pay for my game and be done with it, and then just enjoy it, right? I'm honestly surprised they even offered an Infinity tier. To be completely honest, I figured they would just offer like year one, and then when year two happens, there'd be a year two pass. Like, that just seems like the most logical thing to do. Plus, that way you could work in the special event stuff for free, like not for free, but included in those passes. And honestly, that's something that I would be okay with, right? We've seen the problem that happened with Muse-Dash, where they, 5 or 6 years down the road, they realized that they couldn't really keep supporting themselves with the Just As Planned pass, so they had to kind of get rid of it and turn it into something else that is very much like this, where it's like, hey, you get everything excluding, crossovers, though you still have to pay for crossover stuff. Now, focusing more on this game, do I think that right now the $30 Infinity tier is worth it? I mean, I paid for it. I'll be honest, I paid for it because I was having a lot of fun with the game. I've really enjoyed it, and I mean, if we look at a lot of other rhythm games nowadays, Fortnite Festival specifically, where they're charging $5 for a song, the Infinity tier actually works out pretty well for everything you get currently, right? There's like, 40, 50 songs right now, and it's $30. That's less than $1 a song. That ain't too bad. That's pretty solid. I think it's important to also talk about the plan for this game. So in one of the menus here, it actually says that, by buying the base pass or any of the higher tier ones, it unlocks all of the songs and any gameplay updates, including story mode, PvP mode, etc. And I think that's neat. That means this game is definitely going to get more different kinds of content. It's not just going to be rhythm game, nothing else, right? That's cool. I've been dying for a story mode in Muse-Dash, right? I've been dying for any other interesting addition to the game, more rather than just songs. It seems like they want this game to be a lot more, and I hope that it becomes that. However, I would not pay like 20 or 30 bucks for the promise of that. If there's one thing that I've learned in the modern era of gaming is never pay for a promise. Pay for what is directly in front of you, and anything else that comes after that is a cherry on top, okay? Do you think that the like 40 or 50 songs this game has is worth that $20 or $30 price tag? That's up to you, right? That's going to be up to you. It was for me. I've been having a lot of fun, but it might not be for you, and there's nothing wrong with waiting, right? Or there's nothing wrong with just trying it out. The game is free to try. The demo has like, I don't know, 10 songs in it. It's pretty fun. I'd give it a shot if you're interested in it. However, I do have one big problem that I would like them to address. You can't play offline. There is no offline mode. Nothing. So that $30 I spent means nothing. I don't own the game. You still have to connect to the servers to play. Now, I know what people are going to say. It's for the leaderboards, right? And I get that. I can respect that. I can respect them trying to keep the leaderboards clean and healthy. That's cool. Just make it so that when I play offline, the scores don't save to the online leaderboard. That's all I'm asking, right? I don't care if the game takes up more space on my phone. In fact, you could even make that an option, like when you first start the game. You could tap, option 1 is play online only, save the most space, or, allow offline play requires more space on the phone. I'd be cool with that. That's fine. But the fact that I've essentially spent $30 to buy this game, I know technically I didn't, terms of service and EULA and all that garbage, but basically I spent 30 bucks to own this game. And I didn't own the game, right? Ironic, specifically right now when the Stop Killing Games movement is going on, specifically to prevent this shit from happening. I don't know. Do I regret my purchase? I don't know. Like I said, I've been having a ton of fun, but I do have situations where I'll go to places that I don't really have a strong internet connection, and I can't play it. Other rhythm games let you do it, and if you're going to be charging like a decent chunk of money, I just feel like it should be there. All right, that's pretty much everything I can think of to talk about this game, other than the fact that since it is so new and not that many people are playing it, I'm ranked
16th
on the leaderboard, and I think that's pretty cool. I've never really score chased like this before, but since there's damn near nobody playing this game because it just came out, right? The word's still got to spread about it. You can get up on the leaderboard super easy. All I've been doing is just trying to 100% a bunch of songs on like easy and medium mode, and I'm already
16th
on the leaderboard, guys. If you want to score chase and get that screenshot, now is the time. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying, guys. This is a fun game. I hope it does well. I'll see you later.